His commandments,
we have the relationship.
We have to be walking with Him. What He tells us to do, that's how we walk.
And the head of every woman is the man.
She follows us because we're following Christ.
That's right.
You understand? Then we're in divine order. And go ahead.
And the head of Christ is God.
So the Father is above Christ. So we're all walking under the Father. That's the order. But did you think, so when you go 50-50, you are against the divine order.
Bring it out.
Go to verse 11.
Verse 11. Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman.
No, give me 8. Give me 8.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 8.
My wife read this and it blew her mind. So I'm pretty sure your girlfriend's doing the same thing. Rock, go ahead.
For the woman is not, for the man is not of the woman.
Whoa, start that again.
1 Corinthians 11, verse 8.
Yeah, you're blowing the drama. Go ahead.
For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
The woman is of the man.
Right. That's right.
They be trying to tell you, you came out of a woman, so you got to obey me. You came from me. No, the woman came from the man.
Right. That's right.
Right? He got his rib, right? God pulled. It's a good thing he did that. But the woman comes from you.
Keep reading. Keep reading.
Wait. Keep reading.
Verse 9. Neither was the man created for the woman.
No 50-50.
Woo! Well, one more time.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
We're not created for her.
That's right.
We're not created for her.
Bring it out.
She's
created a leader.
Go ahead.
But the woman for the man.
The woman was created for us. Go ahead.
For this cause caused the woman to have power on her head because of the angels.
Okay, so she's supposed to wear a head covering out of respect and submission to you as her Lord.
Right.
How you doing, bro? Hey, we're talking about men and women. Do you believe 50-50 in marriage? In relationships? What do you think it is? Who's the head, the woman or the man?
Bilingual.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Both are the head?
The man is the head.
The man is the head. The man is the head. And the Bible tells us that. But a lot of y'all ain't never heard that before. Read verse 8 one more time. Listen to this.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 8.
My wife used to think that I was made to help her and serve her and make her life happy. Happy wife, happy life.
Bring it out.
Hell no. That's why we got single family households today.
Right.
We're
Bring it
going to run the
out.
men out of the house. Read.
Verse 8. For the man is not of the woman.
We didn't come of the woman. We didn't come from the woman. Read.
But the woman of the man.
The woman came from us, our ribs. Go ahead.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
We weren't created to make her life happy.
Right.
We weren't, so that she could put nail polish and put blonde in her hair. Go ahead.
But the woman for the
She
man.
was made to serve us. Where's that in Genesis where it says
Genesis 3:16.
3:16.
In Timothy, he speaks about be not bitter towards them, but there's a weaker vessel.
Yeah.
Right? But she's supposed to be a help me.
Peter,
She's supposed to be a help me.
1 Peter 3,
She's supposed to be a help me.
Right.
To the man.
She's supposed to be a help me to the man. Right, read that. What happened?
I was paying all the bills in the house after hurricane.
Tell me.
After hurricane,
You was paying all the bills.
after hurricane, it was blue tops on every roof out here.
There was what?
Blue tops on every roof.
Blue tarps.
And I do roofing.
You do roofing?
Yeah. She was complaining that I've never been at home. She was complaining.
She was complaining that you were never at home, but you were paying the bill.
Oh look, everything was in my name.
She thought you should serve her. Go ahead.
I'm outside working on her Mercury Marquis.
On the what?
I'm working on her Mercury Marquis. One Saturday afternoon, she said I was dropping the transmission. Right? Oh, you know good, sorry, get my copy, that's what you do.
She was saying what?
You know good, sorry, get my copy, that's what you do. When she said that, I reached out and grabbed her. I laid hands on her.
You choked him? You did the
There was
wrong
a
thing.
detective right by my apartment, the detective saw it, with no blood. I was facing my first plea was 30 years.
You choked or you hit her? What you did?
I grabbed her on her.
Yeah. You choked her?
She was a bright-skinned woman. She didn't get injured.
She what?
She was a bright-skinned woman. She wasn't injured.
There was no marks
No
on
mark.
her.
She did not have no good attention, but by me having a battery on police officer in my past, they
Ephesians 5:28.
they tried they offered me 30 years.
They offered you 30 years.
Jeez, I went off.
So what did she say to you? I wasn't clear.
She said,
No good, sorry mother. Get my carpet, that's what you do.
Keep my what?
Get my carpet.
Yeah.
And I'm paying all the bills. The light bill's in my name.
She's a strong black woman.
The lease was in my name.
She's the boss. She thinks she's the boss. She thinks she's
Hold on,
entitled.
Junior. Hold on, Junior. She want to wear the pants and the dress.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they want to
I had to
do.
put it in
read
check.
that for him.
I had to put it in check.
The book of Ephesians,
Go ahead.
chapter 5, verse 28.
Read.
So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife, loveth himself.
Right. So we're not. Keep going.
For no man ever yet hated his own flesh,
So you don't hate yourself, right? Go ahead.
but nourisheth and cherisheth it.
So you cherish and nourish your wife. These are the good things you're supposed to do as the leader. Go ahead.
Even as the Lord the church. For we are members of his body.
Exactly.
So what we have to do now, that's another question. When you're proving a woman, will she listen to you? Will she follow your instructions? Or will she go against you like your woman did? You understand? Can you teach her? Is she teachable? Or because the determination, she's submissive. The determination is if you ask her to go left, is she going to go left? Or will she go right? That's called proving.
She said to me,
all of those things are
she said to me one day,
Go
I'm
ahead.
not going to be passive.
She said, I'm not going to be passive.
I said, what?
Uh-huh.
Like I said, all the bills in that apartment was in my all the bills in that apartment was in my name.
Yeah. As they should be.
I was working with Eddie Martin, Company. I was working with 3 contractors on the side.
You were doing your job. You were being the man. You were being the leader.
Listen,
Go ahead.
Listen, hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me say this.
hold on a second. You said that she put you in prison, right? She put you 9 years? 9 years, you say, right? They had nothing to do with her.
Right, bring it out.
They had nothing to do with her.
Bring it out.
I acted out of anger.
Yeah, you know why? Because you don't have the laws of God, and that's what you
Who
should
don't
be
have
like.
laws of God? I know that book better than you do.
Well, watch this. Titus, 1 Timothy 3, and verse 2. Watch this.
1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2. A bishop
A leader should be what?
then must be blameless.
Must be blameless. Was you blameless in that situation when she got you hot? She said, fix my car. And
I acted on impulse.
right, because you wasn't in the right headspace at the time, right? Watch this. Read.
A bishop then must be blameless. The husband of one wife.
One wife.
Vigilant. Sober.
Sober.
Of good behavior. Of good behavior.
They ain't had nothing to do with her.
I understand.
Because you know the black woman mouth was created to drive away the damn enemy.
Right.
We can't control no black woman mouth. Okay, that's true. That's their greatest superpower. Is their mouth. You know it.
That's the only weapon.
I know
That's the
it.
only weapon.
I was married 10 years to the damn devil in my house. I already know. 10 years you know why? Because that was before I got this truth. That was before I got the Bible. I believe in happy wife, happy life. So whenever she get riled up, what I did? Go tuck my tail, go my ass right on, sit down. But hold on a second. But that's not what God told us men to do. It says for us to be vigilant and sober, right? And of good behavior. That's not good behavior if I believe happy wife, happy life. Because what am I telling her? She get to talk to me like I'm a little boy.
Damn.
I was 30-some years old, and she talked to me like I was a little boy, and what did I do? Sat down in the corner, like she was my mama or grandma, right? But that's what the Christian church teaches us. And what happens is, when it becomes too much, we react. And you choke the hell out of her because she said, fix my car. Right? That's not of good behavior. Read.
Be blameless. The husband of one wife. Vigilant. Sober. Of good behavior. Given to hospitality.
Read.
Apt to teach.
Read.
Not given to wine. No striker.
So let me ask you this: on a daily basis, right? I don't know you, right? I'm just guessing. Do you get drunk from time to time?
I've been drunk 20 years.
Okay, but do you used to get drunk? At the time when you choked the hell out of her, was you drunk? Drop her head and
I ain't had a few drinks.
Yeah, you were drinking.
Let me say.
Well, you were drinking. That's why you put your hands on them. Hold on, let me finish this scripture, then you can ask me a question. Read.
Not given to wine.
At the time, you was drunk. You had a few drinks, so she ran off at the mouth and you two-handed
I
throat.
wasn't drunk, but
You had a few drinks. You had a little bit more. You had a little bit more than what you should have had. That's why you reached out and touched her, as you said earlier.
the reason why I reached out and touched her because she had pushed me to the limit.
Yeah, I know.
Same.
She pushed you to the limit, and the alcohol ain't help.
Yeah,
What's going on? He gave me the courage.
Right. Hold on, watch this. You making a joke out of it, but your ass did 9 years. All right, play it. Read.
1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2. Verse 3. Not given to wine. No striker.
So watch this.
Don't drink.
It says not given to wine, and the very next quality of a man, of a good man, should be not what?
No striker.
No striker. What does that mean to not be a striker?
Don't put your hands.
Don't put your hands on her.
Right.
Because alcohol is going to always end to put your hands on somebody.
It also says in the
Hey,
word.
how you doing, sir? What's your name? Trey. We're going over marriage. I'm gonna let the brother come back. We're going over marriage. We're going over how we should be as men. And alcohol, when you get drunk, Lord said don't get drunk. When you go, I don't know if you go to the club, but when you see people go to the club, they be drunk. And what always happen after the club? Fights, somebody die, all that stuff happens. Because God says the qualities of a good man is to not be a drunkard and not to be a striker. Read.
Not given to wine. No striker. Not greedy of filthy lucre.
That's not chasing the bag all the time. God says that thing is not a good quality of a good man, right? Read.
But patient. Not a brawler.
Not a what?
Not a brawler.
Not a bro. Hey, God put everything in this Bible that we need to be good men. But what we do, we follow the right man. We do what we want to. God can't judge. Nobody can judge me. All this other stuff. But God says, nah, that ain't how we should be.
Right.
All right? Read.
Not a brawler. Not covetous.
Covetous. Verse 4.
One that ruleth well his own house.
So it says a good man, one that ruleth well his own house. You was married, getting drunk and putting your hands on your wife.
I wasn't getting drunk. I wasn't drunk.
Okay.
Let me say this. Hold on.
Okay. All right. You might not be
I used
drunk.
to come home from work.
Yep.
Then I doing that Uber all day long.
Hot as hell, ain't it?
And I tried to get home to catch Tony Evans on the radio. Tony Evans, you doing Bible study with Tony Evans.
Tony Evans.
Hold on, Junior. Hold on, Junior.
I'm listening.
Hold on, Junior. And I was giving her the word. And when he said that a woman should love her husband, a man should love his wife, she said, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But then when he spoke about it in that same passage of scripture, he said that she should be submissive. Right. She got to win the kitchen. Right. She got to win the kitchen. I heard the discipline and everything.
She didn't want to hear that.
I hear that. You see what I'm talking about? So I walk in the kitchen and say, come, girl.
Yeah. That's before you choked her.
Before they put all that
All right, before you choked her. All right, go ahead.
Before you choke that.
Hold on.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I said, I'm giving you word because I surprised my wife like you did yours. I told her administration is in the Bible. She said, no, it ain't. I said, watch this. And I took it to Leviticus. Okay? Took it to Leviticus. And she said, she was shocked.
Oh, yeah.
We was supposed to do a Bible study. Come here and work with your Bible study.
Yeah.
But come to find out she was cheating with big guys behind my back.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
See a 3 guy behind your back, tell him what you ain't gonna do. Get mad when you say she gotta be submissive.
A man in Metro West told me, he said he knew why he was going to prison. I said, what? He said he was cheating with 3 women behind her husband's back. He said one woman, her husband called her one morning. She was giving me head.
Right.
Okay? He told me everything Mel said that morning. I was on my company.
Hey, let me ask you something. Did all that go through your head before you choked her? Everything went through your head before you choked her because you knew that your marriage might not be right.
Stop the press. Ain't it? Stop the press now. I didn't know that she had did this until I got arrested.
Oh, and then somebody told you.
It got revealed in prison.
The man that was in jail told you that your wife.
But see, I didn't tell him I was the one on the other end of that phone.
Oh, snap. I see why you choked him. But God says that's...
I didn't know it at the time.
I understand.
I found out later. Once I found it out, I'm like, I'm already incarcerated. I'm headed to prison.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, listen to me. What I'm saying is, those qualities ain't what God wants from a man, right? Right? But once we learn what God wants from us, we gotta change.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom. What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.